That
Hi.
was fast.
Oh, girl, my tripod. I've been messing with it. This is like my new one too. This is my third one, and it's so
Yeah.
crooked.
Turn mine down a little bit.
Hold on one second. I gotta turn on the fan because I got the sweats.
Oh, you got the sweats.
Yes, I've been messing
Oh,
with the
because you guys
tripod.
are hot over there.
Yeah, I think today it's supposed to be 98 and it's 100% humidity. Yay.
Well, it's been raining, cold, I think 14 degrees at its hottest.
What degrees?
14. But
Well,
14 Celsius. We're Celsius here.
I don't know how to
I
convert
don't
that.
I don't know what that is. I'd have
I
to
don't know.
Google it.
I don't know why America was like, hey, we're going to be different in everything. Metric system, how we measure our degrees. Yeah. Like the world is one thing and America's
Just
like,
the whole
no.
lot. Yeah, yeah, the whole lot. Let's just let's just make it complicated. It's the same like with so my daughter's deaf and she uses sign language to communicate. And although I understand that all languages have different dialects and different, like even Australian and American, we have different words for different things.
Uh-huh.
But you would think with sign language they would make it universal at least. Like it's a harder communication bracket. But no, you guys have yours, we have ours, New Zealand has theirs, England has theirs, British have the French have theirs.
I know how, and I mean, there can't be that many movements to have such variety, I would think.
We do have borrowed signs from ASL, from American Sign Language. We
Mhm.
utilize some of those. What I did do some I had to do Cert 1, 2, and 3 so I could keep up with my daughter. And you have to go into like deaf culture. So we had to learn a lot about the background and how things were done years ago, which it hasn't changed, which is quite sad, on how it was learnt. So there was a guy from, you guys have got a high school named after him, and it's Glad, starts with G, Glad, Glad's, and it's a deaf school there. So he was the actual founder of ASL who went to, pretty sure he went to France, and you guys have a European based sign language where we had a guy and ours is based through the British, the English side of sign language. So yeah.
Oh, that's fascinating.
And you know where Jaws was made? That island off of um, there's an, I don't remember the name of it, but there's an island that Jaws was videoed or whatever or seen, and it's out of anywhere. And apparently, back hundreds of years ago, it was where they actually separated and put all the deaf people, so they all lived there. And
Oh,
that was, they had a very ocean, or like they all worked on the sea, so but it was good for them because they live in the state that the whole suburb or town or whatever, they all signed because they were all deaf, and like they might have had a child that was hearing, but they were all signing. So when they were on boats and they're far away, they could communicate because they would sign to each other. So it was like, yeah, like it was interesting stuff that I learned back,
well,
doing that because you learn globally.
I thought that was sad. They segregated them.
That is sad. That is definitely the saddest side. But there was worse stuff that happened to deaf people, so that I had
Oh
to
my.
learn. I even got asked because my teacher that we had at the time, she said to me, we had to watch a movie back in Hitler's days, and she said to me, "I want you not to watch this." And I said, "Why?" And she goes, "Because of your daughter." And I was like, "No, I'll be fine." And I was fine until I got on the train, and the anger just built. It was
Oh,
just
I'm
like,
sure.
and what they did to deaf people was horrific, like what they lived through and how they stopped sign and how they, the guy, somebody Bell, who created the phone, his whole
Mhm.
family was deaf, but he banned sign and caused like for 100 years, I think it was. But yeah, it was horrific. So, and it went globally, like it didn't just stop in America, it went globally. So no one could use sign.
That is so
So yeah,
sad.
yeah, it was, yeah, I got quite upset.
Oh, I'm sure. I would want to like burn
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah, it was horrible. Like it just, I think because you go through, as a hearing mother,
Mhm.
you do go through levels of aha reasons going, why did I make her do that? Because I did. We chose language because we thought that was the right thing to do. But what I found now is that I should never have chosen language because she's completely deaf. So how is she to learn sounds and stuff like that? So we should have chose sign. She signs now, which is great. Um, but yeah, it's a very hard decision for a hearing mother to make.
I'm sure because
Yeah.
you're not in that situation. So it's kind of like
Mm,
I'm looking in a little bit.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, learned a lot along the journey. Sorry, that was quite deep for our opening discussion.
No, I swear you could write a book, just a nonfiction about everything that you've learned.
Well, I was thinking, I was talking to you about it, and I was talking to other people about it. I was thinking maybe on my Substack I'll start putting little bits and
Mhm.
pieces like that in there, so there's some bit of bit of knowledge. I mean, it's not just deaf. I've got Tia has a intellectual disability as well, so I could, have there's lots around that.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. She said she has like three different things going on. And so I feel like you could definitely do Substack because a lot of people are looking for that information, they can't find it. And then you can
Mm,
connect with, your people in that area that are struggling and they just need help. And you have how many years in with her now?
27.
Yeah. So you're
and
like,
we've been quite diverse too, so I suppose it's quite unique, her journey, because we're not people that sit and what's the word? We're both goal driven. So we're like, I've got my own challenges, but she's such she thrives. She makes me thrive because I watch her not give up and push her limits.
yeah.
So yeah, so I think our journey has been pretty unique. So
I think I told you this before, but there is two different families that have children on the autism scale, and they're very similar as to like Asperger's and the autism. And
mm,
one has done nothing with their child, and she just watches cartoons all day. And like your Tia, the other one, they're like, no, our goal is for him to try and live as independently as possible. We'll see
mm,
if he can. We don't know. They have taught him everything. He knows how to like, do plumbing. He knows how to. He's driven a car. He has his license. I mean, they refuse
yeah,
to treat him any different. They refuse to. They want him. That's their goal. And so it's interesting to watch these two families, and they get together. They know each other. They're very similar when they've talked about what their children are diagnosed with, but how the families approach it totally different.
mm, exactly. And
And so, like
that's a
Tia,
journey.
that would be inspiring because Tia does have the fashion design. She does, travel. She
Mm,
also, and you deal with like the seizures when she's traveling or when there's a lot of excitement or her runway shows. I mean, that would give a lot of inspiration to people that don't know what to do or get overwhelmed.
mm,
And you
yeah,
want them to be productive. You want them to have their own likes and interests and desires and goals. I mean, I think that's
yeah.
not anything to do with the spectrum or, any of those. We want that for all of our kids.
Yeah, we do. And it's definitely been a journey, but she's quite an inspiration. I believe she's a huge inspiration. So yeah.
I think you should.
So yeah, but I figured that's what I'm going to start to do on Substack a little bit. So just on the free side, not on a paid subscription for that one. I just want to be able to share the journey a little bit, I think maybe.
Yeah, and help others. I love that.
Yeah. Mm. So what about you? You have had a lot going on. How was the concert?
That was amazing. This is my third role play concert. I know it is so good. And we splurged. The tickets were because they're so close, not the floor because I
Yeah.
can't stand for 5 hours or whatever, between
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
no.
first two acts and then they come on and we were rain delayed because it rained on us and but
Not much on this one.
anyway, it was a beautiful, just like an immersive experience. And if you've ever been to one, it's love, it's immersion, it's inclusion. It's just so great seeing like all
Mm.
different races, religions, beliefs come together, and we all
Yeah.
just join in and love like one band, and they reciprocate. So it was awesome.
Oh, so good. So good. Yeah, no,
I know.
he that is one group that I've wanted to watch, but I haven't managed to yet.
They're
But it
phenomenal.
might be their last one, I think they were talking about.
So he was saying that they're not going to be producing new music or albums. I think like in 2020 he said I'm contractually obligated for like 3 more albums, but after that we're just going to tour. And I was like, yes,
Oh, cool. Okay, so touring's good. Come
yeah,
to Perth.
yeah. But they've been touring since 2023 straight. With no, I
Right.
mean they've had little breaks, right? But they've been on a tour all over the world. And so I think maybe in 26 we're going to take some time off.
Mm. Good for them. They're probably well deserved too. I mean, it's hard road, hard life on the road.
Oh, I think so. Yeah. So
I'm
anyway.
not even a singer, and when I'm traveling around after her, it's a hard life.
Oh, that's why, we haven't been able to do this because you've traveled. And then I have well, let me think. I have 8 weeks of baseball,
Yep.
and 7 tournaments in 8 weeks, and 3 of them are out of state. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I leave after this, to drive to one of them, like Oklahoma. And then
Oh
I think
wow. Is it the Oklahoma State College? Is that what it's called?
no, I tell you, girl, we will drive 10 hours to play other Houston and Texas teams. I'm like,
Oh.
the hell, man? But
Oh, I did 2 hours with basketball. My middle son was in state basketball, and I would travel 2 hours max. But
well,
my oldest son was horses, and we would go 3 to 4 hours because he used to do long distance riding,
oh
so the
yeah.
endurance riding. So um, that was fun. But yeah, that was camping on the horse.
No, so we come back Sunday, and then on Monday we're heading to Abilene because my son got an invitation to attend a college, I know, high school prospect or something like that. And so, what it basically is that he's 16 and they can't talk to him yet because he's too young for college. But you can come to their campus on an invitation, and then they can technically talk to you. So they get ways around, the
Yeah, yeah,
NIL,
yeah, yeah. But
the
that's could
college.
that be like a scholarship, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
So my daughter is going to college. She goes to a private Catholic, and that's on scholarship academic. And then he wants to go at
Wow.
scholarship athletic. So
Oh, very cool. That's so cool.
yeah, I'm so proud of him. He's played 3 sports for 12 years. No, sorry, 10 years he's played 3 sports, and one of them he's played since he was 4. So 12 years of baseball.
Mm.
So it's kind of the culmination of everything he's been working for. Because, they make you specialize. Once you hit high school, you have to specialize. You can't play 3 sports anymore.
Oh, really? We
It's
don't have that here.
dumb.
We have specialized schools for different sports,
Yeah.
but you don't have to specialize in any of them. You can play whatever you want. If you want to play footy or whatever, and they have it at the school, you can play it. But only specialized schools do the big ones.
Well, all the coaches here in Texas, you've heard about football's big, baseball's big. Nobody wants their star
I've
athlete.
watched Blindside, so I know all about it.
It is like, I mean, it's very similar. Like every coach wants their kid only for their sport. They don't want you to
Yeah,
go and play another sport and get injured over there. And you're just like, when I was in school, you could do whatever you wanted. But now they're just like, oh, so it's crazy. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, that's really cool though. I mean, my boys are all grown and married. Well, one's practically married, kids, and the other one's 30 odd. So they're like, school's finished for us.
Oh, sure, sure. They're on to their life.
That was great.
Yeah, it's cheaper for you. You get a raise.
Yes, I get time to myself again. Not the taxi.
What is that like?
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
Oh gosh.
I know. My
All
daughter.
right. Well, oh, go on.
No, no, we should get started because it is. I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to plug this into. I swear today's been a comical errors, but okay. So we're gonna do
Okay.
25, and then I'm gonna have to plug in my laptop or my iPad. Okay, so 25 and then a 5-minute break.
Yes, yes.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
We'll start.
I'm going to mute just in case I speak to myself.
I get it. Let's see. Alarm? No. No. Okay. Hey, hey.
Hello.
I know that went by quick, quick, quick.
It did. It did. I'm like right in the middle of a yes.
What are you working on?
Before I haven't written for ages, and I spent some time before our live just to sort of catch up to where I was, and I've caught up. So I've written, nearly finished a chapter, so it's good.
Hey, Jessica, welcome.
You're late. You're not that late. We just went speeding through some time.
I know. I did not work at all. I brought my laptop to work in Colorado, but instead I just ran around the state and saw like all the places. 'Cause I was born there, but had never been back.
Ah,
So we moved away when I was a baby. So we just spent like the whole week running around, going to all these different little towns and seeing the state. It's gorgeous.
mm.
So my laptop just sat there all weekend or all week, and I did do a bit of work. So yeah, and then Jessica sent me back my edits because I sent her like kind of like almost the first half, and so now I have that goal, 18,000 words, because girl took off a week.
Yes, yes, I saw that. Well, I've got heaps. I don't know. What have I written so far? Just check. Uh, oh, I didn't expect me to be up there. I'm 20,000 words in, so
When did you start?
I can't remember.
You're like, don't ask me that.
When was my release?
Um,
May.
yeah, mine was May 30th. I
May.
think yours was before that, wasn't yours at the beginning of?
Yeah, I think mine was the 14th or something.
Yeah,
Yeah. So 14th of May and 20,000 words in. So it's not too bad.
good.
And I haven't even planned a release date for this one because I always plan it and then end up on this hot road of nowhere at the end.
Scrambling. Yeah, that's me.
Oh yeah, treading water and drowning is what I do.
You're like, I love to do this to myself.
So I'm not doing it this time. I'm not even going to set a release date until beaters are finished.
That's good.
Oh, not
Good.
just beaters and editors are finished. Then I'm going to set the
Oh,
release date.
I wish I could be like that, but I don't. I set a pre-order, and then Amazon is like, "You better get it done," or all my platforms that are on, and then you're like, "Oh goodness, hi."
I can't do them yet. I don't know when I'm allowed to do them because I screwed up with illicit roads. So I figured this is my training year of understanding how long it takes to do things.
Oh, for sure, because you need to figure out how long it takes me to write, how long Jessica needs, how long your editor needs, formatting, etc.
Yeah. Instead of pushing them to the brim every time. Quick, hurry up, we've got 3 days.
I know. I'm trying to be better about that. That's why I was like, okay, don't pressure my team, pressure this girl, this one.
Yes, that's exactly right. I'm
That's
the
what
one
we're
that's got it.
doing.
And then I've got to I actually did better with my return edits this time. I spent more time with it. We're on illicit roads and um, tortured bliss. Tortured bliss wasn't too bad. That took me a while, but
Mhm.
illicit roads, I think I rushed a little bit. Where I think this time yeah. What has she written? Ooh, burnt me finger. One of
One
my other authors just said the same thing about the new series, not planning to release until the book is done. Yes, I agree. I think that's the way to go.
I should do that, but I'm not doing that.
No
Well,
peer group pressure for you.
I know because I'm like, look, you've ran around Colorado. That's great. Now you have these other two trips this month. I have another trip next month because of baseball. I'm like, suck it up, Buttercup. You know, other
Yeah.
people have to work if you're in an office. So yeah.
Yes. No, that's true. Yeah. I mean, I can write as long as I've got, you wrote on your Substack, how do you keep your
Oh,
goals,
yeah.
and that was something that I was like, well, I need people to keep me accountable like you, and then I have
Mhm.
CH Reese as well on a morning, and if that's on par, I'm good and I'll write and I get things done, but if that's not on par,
Yeah.
I lie to myself.
Mine is I'm blessed that my kids want to be around me all the time. My kids, their friends want to come over here. I told you before, I'm the hangout house, and I
Yes.
have a pool, but having a pool in Texas, there's a lot of people that have pools in Texas. So I used to think that was the draw, and no, it's not. Like we have the snacks, the outdoor fridge with the drinks, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm just like, I have to work, and they're like, oh man, whatever. And so because I have my daughter is full time with me, and my son still goes back and forth, not that much, but so when he goes, I try to get it really done, and she understands a little bit more. But yeah, I raised some Velcro kids. I thought I was raising independent kids, but they're like Velcroed. So is this dog right here. You can hear him tapping around.
Pete, your dog's definitely stuck to you. He's not even Velcroed. He's super glued.
I picked him up from boarding and he's like, "Mommy," and so he's been extra clingy, and it's a lot. It's a lot of energy all the time. Yeah, I think I have 40,000 words. So,
Oh, that's good. So I've got 20 to catch up on. That is my challenge.
well, the other ones they're coming in a little too long because that's how they always are. Because that's how I always am. So I think Full Throttle was like 77,000 words, and I think Pinned was 82, something like that. So
Mm.
I have 42,000 more words to go.
Oh, very good. Very good. I'm not putting a limit on this one. There's a lot in this book that opens up lots. So I don't want to put too much. I don't want to put number count. I'll definitely be past. I reckon it'll be above 50. I'm at 20 and I'm nowhere near the middle, so I'll be up 50.
Yeah. I want to write a shorter book. That's what I'm in an anthology. So I
Ah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
I'm going to get my practice in because my last anthology, Jessica read it, and that was 40,000. And I was like, oh, it's too wordy. And there was like only one kind of spicy scene. So this one, I'm like, okay, we're going to write a shorter story and we're going to have the same level of spice. So I'm trying to finish Whiskey Throttle by July 9th.
Yeah.
And then go into my anthology and have that done by the end of July so that I can go with my fourth book,
Mm.
Twisted. I start that in August. So that's
I
my.
need to do another anthology, I think. I really enjoyed doing that anthology, and I was pretty novice doing it. I've learned a lot through it and since, so I'd like to probably do another one. I think if Meg puts another one up, I might try.
I mean, this will be my second like you. The first one I knew nothing. I didn't do anything right. And there was, I guess, 5 authors. And then this one, I think there's 12 authors. So a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I agree
Yeah, I
with you.
think there was a lot with the fairy tale reload. There was quite a few of us in that
Yeah.
one.
That's nice.
I think I want to write that one of something like that again, similar to that, because I like the idea of that one.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You could do all the fairy tales.
No, not all of them. I'll just
I can choose. I know
just one to everybody else's one would be great.
because I want to write my candy series. I keep thinking about that candy series, and I was like, come on already.
Candy, tell me about what's going on, Candy?
So I want my man. I know, I'm right here. I want like hot guys, and they're either like biting candy or something like sugar covered lips or something. I don't know, but
Sweet tooth.
I want it to be all like candy themed, and I think there are. So you know how this is a taboo. You can't write not happily ever after or happily for now in romance.
Yeah.
I think I just want to write like a one night stand series, like
Mm.
shorter, spicier, and I want to, have it candy related, and it's just like a hot weekend. I don't know why.
Very
Because I,
good.
because I want to do a book a month. I want to challenge myself as an author to see if I can
And
write
so
like a
difficult.
novella a month. Can I do 40,000 words, write it, it'd be quality. And so that's what I've been thinking about. A challenge to
I
myself.
reckon Jess is listening to you going, oh God, don't do that.
I know. I need to consult with her ahead of these series and be like, what should we
I'm
do?
giving you 2 weeks warning. No.
What should we do? Yeah. Yeah. I don't
Oh,
know
that's cool.
because I think Pin Throttle was my 12th or 13th book.
Yeah, right. I'm still baby, so this is my fifth book,
Yeah,
or up, but fourth book in the series because of the anthology.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Mm.
the anthology I think is back up. You know how they take it down and everybody can have it, and I haven't done anything
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
my anthology
You
piece.
put it up. You should put it up on Substack.
Oh yeah, I could because it's not spicy, and I write really spicy, you know. And so yeah, I could because that I have my two other books up there for free. But you're right, I could do that.
Mm.
But
I've
that
got to do that this week.
one of the other authors is doing. She does a lot of book conferences, so she's
Mhm.
asked like, "Hey, can we put it back up again?" And you know, she's like, "Unless y'all have changed your stories," I was like, "Have at it." So.
Cool. There's this actually I was watching, actually CH Reese told me about her. There's this lady called Mama D. Have you heard of Mama D?
Mm-mm.
So she holds a live every 2 weeks on TikTok,
Uh-huh.
and she goes live and you just press guest and she goes through everybody and you get to do your book, and she's like got thousands of people on there.
Oh dang! What did?
Yeah.
Okay. Jessica says, I'm very curious. Chelsea Curto wrote a very short book surrounding a one night stand. It's still a happily ever after, but it's so good. I definitely think it'll be tricky but doable.
Mm.
Okay, let me
Are
write
you
that.
ready for it in a month turnover, Jess?
Okay, let me found that author's name because
Yeah, you were doing the same thing as me.
so I think Jessica's
Mm.
warning me like don't do that series.
I don't know. Chelsea. I wish I could look at something and write at the same time. It's not working.
I know. I think I got it, and then I write it, and it looks nothing.
Irritate. Yeah, no, I did the same.
Yeah.
I got it. Got it now. No,
All right.
that's good.
Are you ready to get back at it?
I am.
Okay, 25
Oh,
minutes.
and 7 a.m. Perth time was that thing that I'm talking about, but I'll flick you some. If you want more, ask me and I'll
Yeah,
flick you
DM me.
information.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
great. Okay, here we go. 25 minutes,
Mhm.
and then a 5 minute
Yeah.
share. Starting now. We are done.
Oh, I keep going, oh, oh.
You like deep in concentration.
I was reading back through some stuff and I was reading back on my notes of what I want. And I was like, yeah.
Okay, do you keep your notes? Oh no, because you have Scrivener, so you can add your notes in.
Yeah, my notes are next to it, so I can, yeah, go from next to it, which is good because little tidbit, I've got the female character in this has a diary, so I keep copying and pasting the notes to each of her sections so I know where I'm up to, so I don't have to keep scrolling back. Yeah.
That is so smart. Okay, so I think that's going to be on my goal in 2026. Is like get on Scrivener.
And you can start really easy and learn as you go.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty good. I've still got there's a lot more for me to learn because apparently you can do all your like download it as an EPUB, download it as, and it's all done. You don't have to use anything else. You can use this. I haven't worked that
Oh,
out yet. I don't know how to do that yet, but I want to know how to do that. And they've got lots of YouTube stuff. I just don't have the time to do it, but I will eventually. That is my goal. But I can use it for like stories and I know to store stuff. You can even take snapshots of your chapter and then start moving it around and changing it. And then if you don't like what you've changed, you can move the snapshot back. So it's
oh,
good.
that
Oh,
is cool.
yeah, it's
That
cool.
means
It's got
scrolling,
some
scrolling, scrolling, scrolling in Word, and then I'm like, oh, I need to remember to add this in. So then I have all these little notes at the bottom, like, be sure to cover this, this, and this. So yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
What?
you've got indentations and then you can also put it at where you're at, like what status you're at. Is this the first edit, second edit, third edit? Like it does all of that for you. So and then you can look at it at a snapshot with pictures, so you can add a picture to it, and if you look at it at the snapshot it'll just show you the pictures of where you're at, or you can put a synopsis in to each chapter and it will tell you what you're up to in that chapter. So
Dang, I need that.
yeah, so it's good. Like it's I do love working on Scrivener, but you got to do your final edits somewhere else,
Oh.
but it's great to work with. And it has a zone also. This is the best part about it that I like. It has this zone where it turns you off everything on the computer and you can only focus on Scrivener. So it
Oh.
turns all of your apps off and it shows like a really cool picture behind it and you just go into like a typewriter mode, which is really
Okay,
cool.
I like that, focus work. Uh-huh.
Mm. Yeah, so that's cool. I do like that.
I like to buy courses related to like craft or marketing, and then I never actually take them. So I have like a $600 program package or something that I've trying to learn. Then I have another one, and I just let them sit. And I'm like, girl, take these classes that you signed up for, that you paid for, that you have access to.
Yeah, you need to.
Well, one of
Don't
them is
waste
on
money.
translations, and so I was
Ah.
like, I would love to do translations, but that's a whole other world.
Yeah, that is a whole nother word. Wow, translations of what? Like,
Oh, to put your book in like Spanish, French, Portuguese.
oh, wow.
You know,
Wow, okay.
how cool would that be?
Yeah.
There's this author that has not only has she done that, but then her website, you can be like, I want her website German, and it's not going up to the Google and changing the language. It's literally her website. And then when she sends out her newsletters, they also go out in German. I'm like, what?
Wow.
I know. She has it segmented. So if you're, a native German speaker, you don't get an English newsletter, you get a German one. I'm like, what is this sorcery? So
Yeah, that's cool. That is
I think
cool.
I would need like a team to put that together and be like, here's what we do. Let's
Me
project plan this
too.
thing. I know. Because I'd be like, what?
That'll be me. I need a team. I need a team around me just to survive.
Well, you have a PA and I'm jealous. I think I need one.
Yes, I do love my PA. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
She's absolutely gorgeous. So I do love her. She's been helping out heaps. And I had a giveaway winner today, which was great. Madison won one of my books, so that was good.
Ah, that's exciting.
Yes.
Did you do the
So that was
giveaway on all the platforms on your social media?
oh no. I only did it on Instagram because I thought there was another oh forgive me, I've forgotten the name. But there's another somebody tagged me in somebody doing a book box giveaway, and I've done that as well. Yeah, I sent it today, so and I sent some little stickers and you know character art with it as well. So that's cool. So it'll go in
That's
a gift
really,
box, a group gift box, which I'm excited for someone to get. So cool.
yeah, that'll be really cool. Well, I'm gonna have to have your PA's number so I can get started on cool stuff like that.
Yes. No, she's good. She's brilliant. And she's an Aussie girl, but she's really, really cool. And then she signed me up to all of these book signings. So I've got one. I I applied for the one in Brisbane, and I not that I didn't get knocked back, I just didn't hear about it. And then I've been accepted. So um, that's in September. Then I've got October, and I've just got one in February, and I've got one in May next year. So I've got quite a few coming up, which will be good because
Wow,
I'm selling quite a bit at the book. Getting to know lots of people as well, which is really cool.
that is nice. Yes, I'm definitely gonna need to
Mm.
communicate with her.
You need to get into some events, and then you wouldn't even have to blink if you people knew you were going to events already with the sales that you already have. I think you would, yeah, you'd kill it. You'd double everything you're doing because if
Okay.
they people, you'll be shocked how many people come through.
Ah, that'd be cool. Okay, that's what I'm gonna have to do is sign up. I have to find them and then sign up.
Yes, you do.
All right, Misty Moo. I will
Well,
whirl
you've got to get
back.
on the road now, so
Yeah, so I'll see you next Friday.
yes, next Friday's good.
Okay, so for all you guys, have
Yeah.
a wonderful weekend. It's this Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Get some words down, and we wish you guys a relaxing, rejuvenating weekend.
Yes, we do. And I'll um message you about the other things.
Okay, great.
Awesome.
Ciao for now.
Bye.